Speed used to mean one thing: big engines, raw horsepower, and a thunderous V8 shaking the ground. But modern performance lives in a completely different world. Today's fastest machines combine turbocharged precision, exotic materials, cutting-edge aerodynamics, and sometimes power figures so extreme they sound fictional. Some of these cars are relatively attainable performance icons. Others are million-dollar hypercars built to bend physics itself. But together they show one thing very clearly: modern speed has entered an entirely new era. From a reborn Japanese legend powered by German engineering, to a hypercar producing nearly 2,000 horsepower. These are 10 machines redefining what performance looks like today. Toyota GR Supra MK5. Few names in the car world carry the weight of the Toyota GR Supra. When the 5th generation Supra returned in 2019, expectations were sky high, and controversy followed immediately. Because under the hood sat something unexpected: a turbocharged BMW-derived B58 inline-6. For some fans, that sounded like betrayal, but once people drove the car, the conversation changed. The 3.0-liter turbo engine produces 382 horsepower and launches the Supra from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 3.9 seconds. But the real magic lies in the tuning potential. The B58 platform is famously strong. With upgraded turbos and fueling, many builds push 600 horsepower or more, transforming the Supra from sports coupe into genuine supercar hunter. Balanced chassis, rear-wheel drive, and massive aftermarket support have made the modern Supra one of the defining cars of today's tuning scene. Nissan Z Nismo. The Nissan Z Nismo proves that some performance formulas never get old. Long hood, rear-wheel drive, twin-turbo power. Under the hood sits a 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6, producing 420 horsepower. But the Nismo version isn't just about power. Stiffer suspension, upgraded cooling, aggressive aerodynamics, and sharper steering transform the Z into a far more focused machine. It doesn't chase outrageous horsepower numbers. Instead, it focuses on something increasingly rare in modern cars: driver engagement. In an age dominated by digital driving aids, the Z Nismo keeps things refreshingly simple: compact, powerful, and built to make every corner entertaining. BMW Z4 M4 OI. Some performance cars shout for attention: the BMW Z4 M4. OI prefers to surprise people instead. Beneath its sleek convertible body sits the same legendary B58 turbocharged inline-6, producing 382 horsepower. Paired with an incredibly quick 8-speed automatic, the Z4 launches from 0 to 60 in around 3.9 seconds. That's supercar acceleration in a luxury roadster. But what truly defines the Z4 M40i is balance. Near-perfect weight distribution, rear-wheel drive dynamics, and precise steering make it feel alive on winding roads. It's proof that performance doesn't always have to be extreme to be thrilling. BMW M4. Competition. If the Z4 is subtle, the BMW M4 competition is the opposite. Wide stance, aggressive aerodynamics, and one of the most controversial front grills in modern automotive design. Under the hood sits BMW's S58 twin-turbo inline-6, producing 503 horsepower. With the optional X-Drive all-wheel drive system, the M4 competition rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds. But straight-line speed isn't its only weapon. Adaptive suspension, an active differential, and track-focused cooling allow the M4 to deliver brutal precision, whether it's attacking a racetrack or blasting down the highway. It's BMW's modern interpretation of the ultimate performance coupe. Ford Mustang GT. Some legends don't need reinvention, they just evolve. The Ford Mustang GT continues to carry the torch for classic American muscle. At its heart sits a 5.0-liter naturally aspirated V8, producing around 480 horsepower in modern form. Unlike many rivals chasing turbocharged efficiency, the Mustang sticks to its roots: high revving V8 power and rear-wheel drive simplicity. But modern engineering has transformed the Mustang into far more than a straight-line bruiser. Advanced suspension tuning, improved aerodynamics, and track packages like the Performance Pack have turned the Mustang into a legitimate corner carving machine. It's still loud, still raw, still unmistakably American. But now it's also shockingly capable. Maserati Gran Cabrio. Not every performance car is built to chase lap records. Some exist for a different kind of speed. The Maserati Gran Cabrio blends performance with grand touring elegance. Powered by a twin-turbo V6 derived from Maserati's Nettuno engine, the latest Gran Cabrio produces over 540 horsepower. But this car isn't about brutal track times. It's about effortless high-speed cruising. Drop the roof, press the throttle, and the Gran Cabrio transforms into a continent-crossing machine, delivering Italian drama with every mile. It represents a different philosophy of modern performance. Speed with style. Porsche 911. Turbo few cars have dominated performance for as long as the Porsche 911 Turbo. For decades, the 911 Turbo has been the benchmark, the car every competitor tries to beat. Today's version produces 572 horsepower from its twin-turbo flat-six. With Porsche's advanced all-wheel drive system and launch control, it explodes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 2.7 seconds. That's hypercar acceleration, but the magic of the 911 Turbo goes beyond numbers. It combines insane speed with everyday usability, comfortable enough to drive daily, yet fast enough to embarrass most supercars. That balance is exactly why the 911 Turbo remains one of the most respected performance cars ever built. Corvette C8 Z06. The arrival of the Chevrolet Corvette Z06 changed everything, because this wasn't just another Corvette. For the first time in history, the Corvette adopted a mid-engine layout, and the engine itself is a masterpiece. A 5.5-liter flat-plane crank V8, revving to 8,600 revolutions per minute and producing 670 horsepower. It's the most powerful, naturally aspirated V8 ever placed in a production car. The sound alone is unforgettable. Combined with aggressive aerodynamics and razor-sharp handling, the C8 Z06 delivers performance that rivals European exotics, costing far more. American performance had officially entered supercar territory. Audi A8 V10. In today's world of turbochargers and hybrid systems, the Audi A8 V10 feels like a farewell to a dying breed. Because under its glass engine cover sits a naturally aspirated 5.2-liter V10. Shared with Lamborghini, this engine produces up to 602 horsepower in performance form. With Quattro all-wheel drive, the R8 launches from 0 to 60 in just over 3 seconds. But the real magic isn't acceleration, it's the experience. The high-revving scream of a naturally aspirated V10 is something modern automotive regulations may soon erase forever, and the R8 delivers it perfectly. Zenvo Aurora Tour, 1,850 horsepower. Then there's the absolute extreme. The Zenvo Aurora Tour isn't just fast, it's almost absurd. At its heart sits a quad-turbocharged V12 hybrid powertrain, producing a staggering 1,850 horsepower. That places the Aurora Tour among the most powerful road cars ever conceived. But Zenvo didn't stop with raw power. Lightweight carbon construction, advanced aerodynamics, and cutting-edge hybrid technology transformed the Aurora into a hypercar built to dominate both straight lines and high-speed circuits. It represents the absolute peak of modern automotive engineering. Closing from the tunable Toyota GR Supra to the balanced aggression of the BMW M4 competition, from the screaming V10 of the Audi A8 to the unbelievable 1,850 horsepower Zenvo Aurora. Modern speed has never been more diverse. Different philosophies, different engineering solutions, but all chasing the same goal, pushing performance further than ever before. And if cars today are already this fast, the real question is, what will the next generation look like?